Get ready for an explosive start to your week. We kick things off with massive action as Femi prepares for his open challenge. We are diving deep into the developments surrounding the original El Grande Americano and Los Americanos Hermanos as they make their entrance and set the stage for chaos in the ring.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we uncover the shocking truth behind the crumbling alliance. Bron Breakker has revealed the real reason behind his betrayal of Seth Rollins, explaining that he struck first because he anticipated Rollins would turn his back on him. We also break down the intense build-up for WWE Backlash. Paul Heyman has spoken out on what to expect from Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins, promising you the most physical athlete in the ring since Brock Lesnar's retirement. And don't miss any of the massive contract signings and title implications. We're looking at Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu's contract signing, and the intense drama surrounding the women's world champion Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day. Stay locked in because this is your ultimate WWE update. Noi Dung Kai Tight. WWE Raw on May 4, 2026 featured significant contract signings, intense in-ring action, and major storyline developments. The card opened with various arrivals, including Femi, Sol Ruca, Jevon Evans, and WWE Intercontinental Champion Penta. The main event setup included the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu signing their contract for a match at WWE Backlash. And the segment featuring Roman Reigns' entrance was explosive. As Roman Reigns charged out of a black SUV, he confronted General Manager Adam Pearce. The scene escalated when Seth Rollins entered the arena, leading to a physical confrontation where Bron Breakker attacked Rollins, resulting in Rollins being thrown into the ring. Breakker then crushed Rollins with a spear. In women's division news, Women's World Champion Liv Morgan discussed the Judgment Day's focus on securing all gold. A segment involving Roxanne Perez revealed internal tension regarding Finn Balor's interactions, with Perez affirming her loyalty to the group. The match featured J.D. McDonough defeating Finn Balor via pinfall. And Rusev and Ethan Page secured a major victory, defeating Penta via pinfall. This match showcased a dynamic exchange, culminating in Rusev and Page's triumph. Backstage, Sol Ruca was officially signed to the Raw brand, with General Manager Adam Pearce congratulating her. Ruca expressed excitement about joining the roster, leading to an exchange with Becky Lynch, who expressed a critical view of Ruca's attitude. And further storyline developments included the highly anticipated contract signing between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. The segment emphasized the history between the two, with Reigns asserting his authority and the importance of an honor code within the bloodline, despite Fatu's expressed desperation. The segment concluded with Jacob Fatu signing the contract after a dramatic confrontation where Reigns ultimately secured the title and signed the agreement, despite Fatu attempting a Tongan death grip. And other notable moments included a match between original El Grande Americano and Los Americanos Hermanos, which ended in a pinfall victory for the originals. Joe Hendry also had a high-profile segment, engaging with Logan Paul and Austin Theory, resulting in a disqualification win for Hendry. And WWE officials also addressed the upcoming clash between Asuka and Iyo Sky at Backlash, following a heated exchange between the two stars. The show concluded with Michael Cole and Corey Graves previewing the upcoming Backlash card, highlighted by John Cena's potential appearance. Bron Breakker has revealed the underlying reason for his split from Seth Rollins ahead of the upcoming WWE Backlash, adding crucial context to their escalating rivalry. Speaking on SportsCenter, Breakker discussed the fallout from their time together in the faction known as The Vision, which included Rollins and Paul Heyman, as they sought to establish dominance within the company. Breakker stated that the dissolution of the alliance was not a sudden event, but something he had anticipated. But things went a little astray along the way. I just had this feeling at some point or another Seth was going to either turn his back on me or pull the rug on me, Breakker explained. He suggested that Rollins would act if their actions did not align with the group's shared vision. Instead of waiting for the betrayal, Breakker claimed he took preemptive action. "So I just beat him to it really," he asserted, framing the split as a calculated move rather than a mere reaction. The partnership between Breakker and Rollins was a central element of WWE programming through 2025, but the relationship fractured when Breakker and Bronson Reed turned on Rollins in October. This betrayal has fueled a continuous escalation in their feud, which has seen several key moments. For instance, at the 2026 Royal Rumble, Breakker was attacked by a masked figure who delivered a stomp, leading to his elimination. Seth Rollins later emerged as the perpetrator, revealing himself as the masked figure targeting the Vision while recovering from an injury. The animosity intensified further at WrestleMania 42, where Breakker retaliated by costing Rollins a significant match. The tension culminated on the May 4 episode of Raw, with Breakker spearing Rollins twice across separate segments, signaling that the feud is far from cooling down and is building momentum for Backlash on May 9 in Tampa. The upcoming match is positioned as a high-stakes confrontation rooted in mutual distrust, and the theme that strategic betrayal can be a powerful tactic in WWE. Bron Breakker has revealed the underlying reason for his split from Seth Rollins ahead of the upcoming WWE Backlash, adding significant context to their escalating rivalry. Speaking on SportsCenter, Breakker addressed the fallout from their time together in the faction known as the Vision, which included Rollins and Paul Heyman, as they sought to establish dominance within the company. Breakker stated that the dissolution of the alliance was not a sudden event, but something he had anticipated. He explained, "But things went a little astray along the way. I just had this feeling at some point or another Seth was going to either turn his back on me or pull the rug on me." Breakker further asserted that he believed Rollins would act if the partnership did not align with the group's shared vision. Instead of waiting for the perceived betrayal, Breakker claimed he took proactive action, stating, "So I just beat him to it really." This framing positions the split as a preemptive strike rather than a direct reaction. The partnership between Breakker and Rollins was a central element of WWE programming through 2025. However, the dynamic fractured when Breakker and Bronson Reed turned against Rollins in October, leading to a sustained escalation of their feud. The rivalry has seen several key confrontations. At the 2026 Royal Rumble, Breakker was targeted during his entrance by a masked figure who delivered a stomp, resulting in his elimination. Seth Rollins was later revealed to be the masked figure, who had been targeting the Vision while recovering from injury after returning at Elimination Chamber earlier this year. The tension intensified at WrestleMania 42 when Breakker retaliated by costing Rollins a major match. The feud has remained volatile, culminating in repeated physical confrontations, including Breakker spearing Rollins twice during separate segments on the May 4 episode of Raw. These actions underscore that the feud is far from cooling off as it heads into Backlash on May 9 in Tampa. The upcoming match is framed as a clash rooted in mutual distrust, strategic timing, and the concept that a calculated betrayal can be the most effective defense in WWE. WWE Backlash, taking place this Saturday, May 9th in Tampa, Florida, is set to feature a highly anticipated clash between Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins. The event will be broadcast on ESPN2, with one of the key matchups airing on the channel. This rivalry between the two stars has simmered for months, stemming from Seth Rollins' departure from the Vision. Preview the confrontation. Paul Heyman, the former wise man of the Vision, appeared on ESPN's Get Up show to offer insights into the upcoming bout. Heyman highlighted the potential intensity of the match, stating, "You expect to see the unexpected because in WWE, surprises are the norm. What can you expect to see from Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins? You can see Bron Breakker be the most physical athlete inside the ring in WWE since the retirement of Brock Lesnar. The anticipation is heightened as Breakker returns following an earlier injury, making Backlash the definitive venue for this long-awaited showdown. A clash that was originally slated for WrestleMania 42 before Breakker's setback.